Hi guys, there's a couple of things I want to speak on this morning. The first is I would like to ask you to please pray for this thing going on in the schools. It says Hoboken holds drag queen story hour despite calls to ban controversial reading. They're doing this in our schools, having these drag queens come in and read stories to the kids. Whoops, I'm sorry. You know I have technical difficulties all the time. I'm old and I have these technical difficulties. Okay, there's a library, drag queen implementing safety marshal system. The drag queen, they're having the drag queen story hour with these little kids in there. They're doing it at the libraries and everywhere. Here's demonstrators protest drag story hour at Bay Area Library. Stop grooming our kids. And here's the drag queen story hour. Why is there anger at drag story hour? Well, because it's ungodly. It's ungodly. Okay, there's drag queens reading the books. Look at that. So some dude in a wig and a ton of makeup is going to read your little kindergartner a story, okay? And they wonder why people are mad, why people are upset about this. So I'm asking you to please pray against this. This is so beyond wicked. It just disgusts me. It's so wicked. Okay, y'all are going to have to enjoy my plants for a minute and my chair with the love sign on it. You can't see out the window very good. Or you could get a mountain view there, but I want to find something else here. I want to change subjects here. If I can do this. Let's see, just please bear with me. Okay, I want to read something here. Okay, I have a friend online here that I have known her for probably 6 or 7 years, probably for about 7 years. And she's going through a really, really rough time. I encourage her to make a GoFundMe account. And so I would like to read to you the paragraph that she put on the GoFundMe. She says, "My name is Denise and I'm in Aurora, Colorado. I'm humbly asking for any amount of funds if you feel led to help me to prevent having to live in my car, which is 28 years old. Her car is almost 30 years old, and she has to go live in it. And she says it's breaking down. I've exhausted every venue via state, city, and county to get help. I'm on housing waiting lists, but that's as far as they can help me right now. I am a Christian and I love the Lord with all my heart and soul. I'm 54, but I have many health problems. She has severe arthritis, which she's on SSI for. She has diabetes, high blood pressure, AFib, which is the heart palpitations and whatever. Severe asthma. She has very bad asthma. Macular degeneration with some vision loss, just to name a few. I'm in this position because my sister passed away in February and we lost her income because she had an apartment. She shared an apartment with her sister and nephew. So the sister recently passed away, so the reason she's out is she could not afford to keep the apartment. Okay, she lost her income, and my nephew, who has severe nonverbal autism, he can't speak or talk or anything. He has very, very severe autism. He was put in a host home because I couldn't afford our apartment any longer. She took care of him, not the sister, although that's the sister's child. She took care of him for the past 30 years. I had some money on credit, but I've used it staying in a hotel. Now I'm down to not enough money for even the cheapest hotel or anything. I'm looking for some kind of work I can do. However, I've been the sole full-time caregiver for my severely autistic nephew for the past 30 years, which makes it really difficult to get a job because employers want someone with a lot of experience and preferably recent experience. I will use the funds strictly for a place to stay so I can get some more income to get out of this homeless situation. I'm trying to give it to our Lord, but being homeless is so horrific, I can't help but worry. I'm turning to all you precious people in my time of need. If anyone can or is willing to send anything at all to please help me, I would be so grateful beyond words. Thank you, and God bless you all. So this is the paragraph that she put on the GoFundMe account. And I would also like to add that she doesn't have anyone. You may think, well, why doesn't she go to someone's house? She has no one now that her sister has passed. There is literally no one. She has nobody at all that she can turn to help. And she's asked churches, etc. She's asked all over the place for help. She's trying really hard. She's trying really hard. And so I can vouch for her that she's a good person. I've known her for 7 years. If she did not need this, she would not ask for it. She is a good person. So I'm asking you also, please, if you feel moved by the Lord to help her, please donate something if you can. And I also want to say one more thing. She had the GoFundMe at $5,000. And I went on there, and I was very upset when I read it was only $5,000. I said, I urged her to please put it for the goal for a lot more money than that. Because if she gets out there, like she said, she hasn't worked in 30 years. She took care of the autistic nephew. So, it might be really tough sledding to get a job. Okay, and I said, if you get out there and you don't get a job for 4 months or 6 months or whatever, however long it takes, and that car is practically 30 years old. If you get out there with no job and that car dies on you, you're going to be literally on the streets unless you have some kind of a fund to where you can go buy some kind of a used car. Because with no job, of course, she would not be able to get credit, of course. So she would have to go, pay cash for a used car. Otherwise, she would be on the streets. She'd have no home at all. So she raised it a lot more than that. I was so thankful that she listened to me and asked for a lot more than that because she needs it. Okay, God bless you guys. And I pray that some of you are willing to help her. Please go check it out. I will leave the link in the comments down there or in the description box, the link to the GoFundMe. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. And please pray for our schools. Our schools, it's just terrible what they're doing to the kids. So thank you guys. I love you guys. God bless you.